Alrighty, second game of the dev match for this February 20th, 2014. It's a Thursday. Water Hazard is the map. Dev's got the first solid win, but they've been split up at this point. I'm not going to say solid win either. It was 7-6 at the end of it. First map was Battle on the Dunes, and it was close. Water Hazard is going to be the next one here, though. As we get into it here, we'll go over ship loadouts and get you set up for the game. First one, the Songbird, piloted by Kivias. We have an AI on there? We have an AI on there. Oh, no. Just waiting for someone to load in there. We have a Gap Mortar, also an Artemis and a Flare. We have the Confucius, piloted by Bubbles. We have a Gap Mortar on there with an Artemis and a Carronade. And the Cloud Sword, it's a Blender Fish with a Carronade and a Gat, piloted by the Vash. We also have the Ashbringer on the blue side of things, piloted by Gassy. We have a Gap Mortar on it with a Flamer and a Banshee. We also have Hylia's Fury, which is already engaged, piloted by Thomas. It's his holy ship, Pyramidion, with a Gap Mortar on it and a Flamer and a Carronade on the side. We also have the Pyramidion with a Gap Mortar on the front of it, piloted by Pa. We have on it on the side a Hades and a Mortar. As things already start to break. Oh my goodness. Hylia's Fury already taking a ton of damage. Pyramidion getting hit from behind, rather, by Confucius. Getting a nice little bump on it. Hylia's Fury continuing to engage the Songbird. Pyramidion has its engines taken out. Trying to find it in the action. There we go. There it is. Confucius quickly grinding down the Pyramidion. Outer hull going down. Permal starting to take some mortar shots there. Killing blows coming pretty fast there, but not fast enough from the Confucius. Pyramidion still having lost all of its engines. They're floating dead in the air. All Confucius has to do is continue putting pressure on them from behind. Cloud Sword just lost their balloon. Trying to see where that's coming from. Looks like it's from Ashbringer. They're going to take a little bit of a dive. Pyramidion continue to take fire from Confucius. They need to get in there though and finish the job. Confucius having lost 2 of its 3 engines though. They have no way to maneuver properly. Songbird just finished off, who was that? Hylia's Fury, captained by Thomas. Now Songbird is moving in on the Pyramidion. Cloud Sword and Ashbringer should be re-engaging each other here. Cloud Sword's hiding behind this populated spire while they quickly did some repairs. Cloud Sword is trying to fire on the Pyramidion, but they're starting to get hit from behind once again by the Ashbringer. Pyramidion taking more fire from the Songbird and the Confucius, trying to run away as best it can, but Songbird is caught up pretty quickly, trying to drop tar to distract and throw off the Songbird and Confucius, but it's just not doing it, and they go down 2-0 in favor of the red team. Ashbringer just finishes off the Goldfish, making it 2-1. Hylia's Fury right behind him, backing him up. Confucius and Songbird have both gotten themselves back in formation, and they are moving forward. Waiting to see when the other red ship spawns back in. Who is that? That is a Cloud Sword, Goldfish. 5 Pyramidions and a Goldfish. Oh, most of them Metaminions, too. Ashbringer's the first target. Songbird and Confucius both focusing fire on it. Confucius looks like it's going in for a ram. Does not really do too well, though. Mostly hits its own hull. They take him out pretty fast, though. Hylia's Fury coming in on the Songbird. Confucius swinging around next to it. 2v1 against the Hylia's Fury. This is going to be 4-1 in favor of the red team, unless the Pyramidion does something drastic, and it appears they are. They are charging in pretty quickly right behind the Songbird. It's a 2v1 focus on the Songbird from the blue team. Hylia's Fury and Pyramidion both focusing their Gap Mortar fire, but it isn't enough to save The blue Pyramidion. Who was that? That was the Hylia's Fury. Songbird and So Pyramidion duking it out. Outer Hull having gone down for the Songbird. They are taking immense amounts of fire. So Pyramidion, though, getting a 3v1 on them, and it just is not a good scenario. (5-1) in favor of the red team. We'll see where the blues... There's the blue ships. They've spawned back in. Ashbringer is heading in way too early for when its brother ships are ready to go. They've stopped. Good choice on the Ashbringer's part. Wait for your teammates. You need a lot of focused firepower to take up these Pyramidions before they take you out. You have to go in together. Cloud Sword and Songbird, as well as Confucius, are grouped back up together. They'll be able to focus their fire pretty effectively. I do believe they've already chosen to target 2 in the Ashbringer. Blue ships are reeling backwards, trying to make sure they are as close together as possible so they can focus their fire. Songbird, Cloud Sword, both going in on the Hylia's Fury. Confucius is a little far behind here. They need to be involved in this fight. They are not so far. Songbird's got to get ground down very quickly. Outer Hull goes down. They were kerosening there. I'm sorry, they were moonshining. I'm sorry. But they get hit way too hard. It was just far too much for them to handle. Confucius trying to take down the Ashbringer best he can. Mortar shots going out. They get the kill. Cloud Sword and Confucius are going to turn and focus on the Hylia's Fury, but double gap mortar fire way too much, and Cloud Sword needs to get out of here before it's 6-4. They're trying to haul, or not. They are going to stay in position. They are... What are they going to do? That's not normal. Normally you see them trying to escape or something. That is not the case. They did not lose engines at all either. They were just sitting there, happy to unfortunately go down. I think it was actually a planned death. They just wanted to respawn with their allies at this point with full hull and be ready to go all as a team. Apologies for that, folks. Cloud Sword, Confucius, and Songbird all having spawned back in. Songbird's a little too far ahead of the rest of the team. Confucius meeting up with him. Cloud Sword sitting way far back. They need to haul just to get back in this fight properly. We need to see them burning their engines, moving forward as fast as possible, but they are not. Songbird and Confucius are together, getting things ready to go. Cloud Sword not really getting back into this one as fast as it should be. Hylia's Fury, Ashbringer, and So Pyramidion group back up together. Got mortar fire already starting up here. Looks like they're going to focus on the Confucius. Confucius going in a little earlier than the Songbird. He's making himself an easy target. Rams himself against So Pyramidian's nose cone. That hull took way too much damage there. Confucius and Songbird both focusing on the So Pyramidion. Gets the ram and gets the kill. Congratulations to Kivias, Bubbles, and I forget who was the last captain there on the Goldfish. It was the Vash. Congratulations to you all. They get the win, and we move on to Game 3 of this, what is this? Not best of 3, but it is always 3 games of the dev match here this Thursday, February 20th, 2014. You're watching it on YouTube.com.